which finished off the Avalanche in the Western Conference Final. Jeremy Lauzon in on defense. They shoot and score on the first shot on goal. Nikolai Ehlers.
The Stanley Cup opens up with a back hinge by Shea Theodore. He gets caught flat-footed. Nikolai Ehlers bolts by him, holds the puck the entire way down the ice. Ehlers scores in his first shot in the finals.
The young Utah and Anaheim teams. Here's Ehlers again alone. Ehlers scores! Nikolai Ehlers, both goals!
As soon as it's intercepted, Chatfield finds Ehlers. There's no way they're going to catch him. The Eichel turnover spurs the fast break. One shot for Ehlers is a wrister over the pad. The deep through the 5-hole. The Canes have a quick 2-0 lead.
Was tied up there by Miller. Marner back on it in front. Scores! William Karlsson. And the Golden Knights have their first lead.
The chemistry that is developed between Mitch Marner and Karlsson. Marner never even looks at Karlsson, knows exactly where he's going to be there, and that's what Mitch Marner has always been able to do, but right through the feet of Sebastian Aho.
Chatfield didn't get it out. McNabb for Theodore. Nice move. Down low. They score! Tipped in by Brett Howden.
Chatfield doesn't get this puck out. And Theodore's nice little move opens up Howden. Brent Howden's got his 11th of the playoffs. He goes to the net. He deflects it in.
3.5 to go. Hertl into the dot to Sissons. It's back for Hertl. He scores! Tomas Hertl!
Hertl wins the battle for the loose puck here, and a give and go. Backhand beats his man. There's the coverage that Kevin was talking about. Man to man, once you beat it, it's hard to recover from it. And there's a perfect example of Hertl up and over the blocker of Anderson.
Skated away from hard by Karlsson. Carolina, by contrast, has been a fast-starting team. Here's Howden. He scores!
This is a one-on-one battle, simply won by Howden against Walker. The long punt clear off the sideboards by Marner. He backhands it way up in the air. Look at Howden fight and push against Walker.
Final seconds of the penalty. Here's Howden, and even strength, and he scores! Brett Howden again!
The dream sequence for Brett Howden continues through the middle of the ice. He beats Slavin, and his deke to the forehand is around the right foot of Freddie Anderson. Man, what an unbelievable play.
It's wedged out by Robinson, played down by Carrier. They're onside. Jankowski scores! Mark Jankowski has tied the game!
Carrier keeps it alive. Jankowski's first of the playoffs. Hello, what a time! Mark Jankowski off the bar and in, and Lenovo is up again.
These gentlemen would quiet all the critics wondering where they've been if they score the game winner in overtime. Gostisbehere, they score! Seth Jarvis quiets the critics and ignites the crowd.
Sean, you had just said these gentlemen would really answer a question if they could come through here. Jarvis, the one-timer, it beats Carter Hart, a remarkable third period and overtime, and Carolina has evened this series as we head back to Vegas.
And here's William Karlsson now, and a great stick to get back into the play by Keandre Miller. It's tipped in, out in front.
And then a terribly unlucky break as Mitch Marner just flings this to the front of the net, and Sean Walker tips it into the corner.
Took it to the forehand and couldn't get it over. Anderson, McNabb, Marner, another try. He scores on the backhand.
Marner's not going to miss twice. He's got Anderson deep, got Anderson down, and does a fantastic job of using his mobility to the outside.
Now Nikishin, and now here's Marner again. Hat trick bid for Marner, and he scores!
What an amazing performance. And you'll see Marner, he realizes here, I don't got enough gas to get in all the way against Gostisbehere. His shot is perfect. Mitch Marner continues offensively to lead the Golden Knights.
In this postseason, Carolina 1 2 in overtime. Including this one. Here they come again! And they score again! Hall off a beautiful feed by Aho.
A misplay by McNabb, and Stone's not back quick enough, but this pass couldn't be better. Aho to Taylor Hall.
Howden tried to walk out in front. That got stopped by Slavin. Theodore drive off the back wall, knocked in. Vegas wins in double overtime.
A spectacular evening of hockey ends on an odd goal. Shea Theodore's shot is going to hit the end boards. Martinook can't get a handle on this, and watch how it just springs out. It hits the bottom of Brandon Bussy's foot.
To the delight of the crowd. Shea Theodore, beautiful pass. Stone fakes the slap shot and scores!
Mark Stone again gets a breakaway. I'm telling you, it is wild how this guy gets behind the other team's defense so frequently. He's so smart and clever. Look how he waits outside of Bussy's pad. Another wild start here in Vegas.
Just blocked by Hanneman, played ahead to Sissons by Carlson. Now Howden. Howden forehand. Score! Brett Howden has tied the game.
And as Miller backs in, Howden toe drag, and this goes over that right catching glove, right by the ear of Brandon Bussy. And the second period's good to Vegas again. It's 3-3.
By Ehlers. Oh, a terrible turnover. Jarvis is stopped by Hart. Oh my goodness. Now out in front, Stahl. He scores while falling down.
And falling on his belly. Jordan Stahl takes the Ehlers pass. Look at that. It looks like a Vegas team picture in the corner. But Jarvis keeps it alive to Ehlers. Another Carolina lead, 4-3.
Their opponents are just 5 for 65. Here's Eichel. Out in front. They score.
This is a spectacular entry. You could not draw this up any better if you're Vegas. Look at the play by Eichel. He gets his legs wide. He looks shot and zips it across the crease. Pavel Dorofeev is on the board in the final, and it's 1-0 Vegas.
Martinook fast on the forecheck. Won the puck. Missed Svechnikov. Walker down low, and they score.
What a forecheck from Martinook. And as his pass misses Svechnikov, Sean Walker, who's been tremendous in this series. That puck is a one-timer onto the stick of Aho. Look at him take it off his feet. Touched it beautifully. And then straight up over Carter Hart.
Aho. It comes back. Ehlers, beautiful pass, and they score.
Look at this beauty. The vision, the presence to know where Svechnikov is. And Svechnikov presents his stick for the easy pass, and he dumps this behind Carter Hart. This Carolina power play has 6 goals in the last 4 games, 4-1 Carolina.
Delayed offside against Vegas. Here's Taylor Hall breaking in. Hall scores! Taylor Hall! And it's 1-0 Carolina.
And Jacob Slavin defends the play so well as he always does, but it's his quick up to Taylor Hall, and Hall head up the whole way. His 7th of the playoffs.
What a story Hall is. Their leading point man now in these playoffs. And they're going to clinch it appropriately with a total team effort and a shutout. The Carolina Hurricanes have won the